Just because you're getting married. Are you okay? Are you the first bride on earth? Why would you want to do that to your friends? People you call your friends. Is that how things are done? Now. It's just marriage. It's not a big deal. Hey guys, how are you all doing today? Trust you're all doing well wherever you are. If you're a new subscriber here, thank you so much for joining me on this ride, on this journey. You're very much welcome to my channel. And if you're an old timer, you're my girl, and I thank you so much. Thank you guys so much. So very quickly, from my last video, I got an anonymous tip from one of us, right? Someone sent me this message, so I thought to share it with my YouTube community here. So I'm going to be reading out this message. This message particularly pertains to us ladies. This one, you guys might want to sit down and hear this gist really well, because I want to believe every woman here, every young lady must have experienced this, right? So I'm going to be sharing this gist or this story with us, and then I want us to drop our opinions and our thoughts, what we think about this in the comment section. I believe that the person that sent me this message would be right there in the comments to read other people's thoughts and opinions and what they think about this. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So the message says, I saw your post on YouTube. Thank you very much for watching my YouTube videos. So could you include a discussion about brides charging their friends for Asoebi? like you take their time, their money, which is transport fare, and still make them pay for the dresses. I feel if you want the Asoebi, make it free unless your girls want to support you or something, not guilt tripping them. Who does that? My 2 cents though. I was thinking it could be a topic for discussion on your vlogs. Okay, thank you so much for sending me this question. I really appreciate you. So first things first, I mean, why would a bride or a friend want to guilt trip their friends just because you're getting married? Are you okay? Are you the first bride on earth? Why would you want to do that to your friends? People you call your friends. Is that how things are done? Okay, let me not even start by judging. I'm not judging anybody. Okay, let me take myself for example, right? When I was preparing to get married, I reached out to a few of my friends. I was like, you guys, I'm getting married, and as my friend, I would want you to be part of my big day, right? And then this was what I did. I bought fabric samples from the market, and I told them, please, this is the particular color I would want my girls to wear on my big day with me. If you're interested as my friend, could you please buy? And then they stay making payments. I didn't force anybody. I didn't make it compulsory. Because you're my friend, you must be part of my big day, you must be part of my train, you must wear this color. No, it was not a compulsory something. I put it out there, and it was now left for them. If you want to do, pick up the fabric and do. If you don't want to do, rest. On that big day, come celebrate with me, dance with me. And this life, there's really nothing, it is really not such a big deal if you ask me, right? Because from this message, it says here that the so-called bride kind of like was guilt tripping them, like charging your friends for Asoebi, like you take their time, their money, and still make them pay for their dresses. Okay, so now this is me talking from the perspective of a bride, right? But if you ask me, the whole vibe I'm getting from this message is a very toxic friend. Because why would you want to do stuff like this? Because it seems as if the bride was kind of pushing this narrative onto her friends. Now, this is what I think, right? If your friend is getting married, if someone you call your friend is getting married, I mean, the least you could do is support the person, right? Now, this is me now trying to approach this from the point of view of a friend, not the bride, right? Take, for instance, if my friends are getting married, I would want to be their #1 supporter as a friend. Because it's your big day. I am excited that you're moving into another phase of life, right? Now, I don't want to, hey God, how do I approach this in such a way that it doesn't seem, I'm not siding anybody, I'm just trying to be objective here, right? We all live in Nigeria. For those of you watching me from Nigeria, everybody understands the crazy economic situation that we are in right now, right? And your friend is getting married. Unless you come from a very well-to-do background, like a very wealthy, because I've seen situations, most of these Instagram weddings, especially these brides that stay abroad, right? I've seen situations whereby a bride is getting married, she will pay upfront everything for her girls, from hair to makeup to dress to even their hotel accommodation and all of that, right? But what is obtainable sometimes, okay, let me not stereotype, because I know that there are some well-to-do brides, a lot of big girls out there that don't mind footing all these bills for their girls. But the average Nigerian bride, for the average Nigerian bride getting married, I think to a reasonable extent, I think it is the Asoebi girls that would pay for their. Of course, you pay for your tea fare now. Are you not coming from your house to someone's wedding? Is it the bride that also come and transport you? I don't know. I'm trying to analyze this in such a way that it makes sense, right? Your tea fare, of course, it's you that will pay for your tea fare, right? What else did she? Of course, you will give her your time. What do you want to do before? Your friend is getting married. Before uncle, won't you go? Won't you go for the wedding? Of course, you're dedicating time to go, right? And then let's not even talk about the makeup, hair, and all of that. Of course, you pay for your makeup. Unless the bride decides to foot these bills for her girls. Now, that is an entirely different situation on its own. The vibe I'm getting from this message basically is this bride or whoever she is, I don't think you approach this matter in a very good way. Considering that these people are your friend, why would you guilt trip your friends? Like, you tell your friends, like, if you don't do this, it's over, don't talk to me again. Now it's just marriage, it's not a big deal. It is not a big deal. It is not a big deal, really. It is not a big. Why would you guilt trip your friends? No, now. No, now, it's not like that. So I feel if you want their Asoebi, make it free, unless your girls want to support you or something. Now, this narrative, I don't know, but I wouldn't really agree with this one, because what if the bride is not that well to do? Like, why would you make it, at least you as a friend, support now? How will the bride pay for your everything, from hair to makeup to dress to shoes to photography to accommodation? Like, what is now your role as a friend coming for your friend's wedding? What part are you now playing? Do you understand? In as much as this is kind of like a two-sided coin, it depends on how you approach this matter. Now, I think the ideal thing here to do is, as a young bride getting married, if you are really a good person, you will not guilt trip your friends into doing anything. Naturally, your friends will gravitate towards supporting you in the best way that they can. Really. I would always use myself as an example, and a few of my friends that have gone for their weddings. In fact, I've never gone for a wedding where everything was totally free. I would always buy the fabric. I would pay for my hair, my makeup, my transport. I think it's just accommodation that most brides would always cater for. Like me, when I wedded, I provided accommodation, hotel rooms for my girls coming from far and near places, far and wide, right? The same thing applied to a few of my friends that have gone for their weddings. They would always provide accommodation and food. What else do you want the bride to do? Please, I'm not approaching this from a judgmental perspective. I'm just trying to be logical here, really. Unless maybe the bride insinuated it in such a way that she was now making it look as if it was a do or die affair, right? But ideally, I don't think this thing is a big deal. Why would you guilt trip your friends? It is not good. Allow your friends to support you in the best way that they can, and also you as a friend. Please do not expect your friend, the bride, to do everything. It's not possible now, especially if the person is not a working class lady yet. I remember when I got married, when I was preparing for my wedding, I wasn't working yet. I was just fresh out of uni. I got married in my final year. I wasn't even working yet. But the least I could do, I made sure that my girls coming from different locations, they were well fed, they were well catered for. I provided good hotel rooms, accommodation for them. At least this I could do. Then when it came to their dresses, they handled that. And what else? I don't really remember, but at least to a reasonable extent, they were well catered for. Please, all these young girls that are getting married these days, listen to your son. Don't mind me scratch that. But please be a good friend. Don't guilt trip your friends into doing things that you know that normally, or maybe they wouldn't even be able to. The ones you can do. And you as a friend, do your own bit. Support your friends that are getting married. Support your friends that, joining into different areas or different aspects of life. It's not really a big deal. I think we just have to strike a balance somewhere in the middle. So that being said, I hope I analyzed this thing well so that nobody will think I am not taking anybody's side. Let's just all strive to be good people. Honestly, let's just strive to be good. Be a good friend. Bride, be a good bride. Stop guilt tripping your friends. It's not good. What are you going to gain? What are you going to gain? You're not the first bride getting married in this world. Is it because you are getting married? You're not doing your friends anyhow. It is not good now. It's life now. One, treat people well. So this is what I think. This is what let me read this thing again in case I'm missing a point, just in case. Now it says here, brides charging their friends for Asoebi, like you take their time, their money, and still make them pay for dresses. I feel if you want their Asoebi, make it free, unless your girls want to support you or something, not guilt tripping them. Now I am totally against this guilt tripping part. Please do not cajole or try to blackmail or try to make anybody feel guilty just because you're walking down the aisle. It is not a fair bargain. And then as a friend, definitely you have to dedicate your time. I mean, if your girl is getting married, won't you go for a wedding? That's you giving her a chunk of your time on that day. Of course you pay your tea fare now, Abi. I don't understand. Sorry, but of course you pay your tea fare from wherever it is that you're coming from. Unless maybe it's a well-to-do bride that would want take care of everything for her girls. But on normal circumstances, especially in the kind of country that we live in here, right? You do your part, the bride does her part, and then now this is what I think. This is my humble opinion. Okay, but please, if you come across this video, if you're watching this video, could you please drop what you think, your thoughts? What do you think about this narrative? Do you think it is proper for brides to overly charge, like this person used here, guilt trip her girls or her friends just because she's getting married? Or do you think it's like a 50-50 something? I do the one I can do as a friend, and the bride supports as in throws in her own support in her own way, or let the bride's friends foot all the bills and everything? What do you guys think? Is it a 50-50 something, or should it be equally divided, or should the bride foot everything? I don't know. Anyhow, please drop your comments in the comment section. The person that sent me this message, I'm sure, will be in the comments picking up opinions, picking up your thoughts and what you think about this. I hope I've been able to dissect this matter. I hope I've been able to dissect this matter in the best way that I can. But really, I really don't see it as a big deal, right? Honestly, I really do not see it as a big deal. I just think we just need to strike a balance somewhere in the middle, right? If you're a bride, let it just happen naturally. Don't force people to do things for you. If you're a good person and you're getting married or something big is happening for you, I believe naturally that your friends will come through for you. You don't need to shout. You don't need to do anything. You don't need to cajole or coerce or whatever. Your friends will come through for you if you're a great person. But on the other hand, you as a friend, if you have someone in your life, something big is happening for, support in the way that you can. Do not expect that the person foots 100% of the bill, unless the person is capable. Odogu, they are so odogu, whatever it is you call yourselves. Okay, so this is what I think. Please drop your comments in the comment section, and this sender will be right there reading your thoughts and opinions and what you think. Until I come your way next time. Bye, guys.